Hi, good evening and welcome back. So, today the topic that I wanted to talk about is something called the fear of insecurity. Now, why this specific topic today is because of a conversation that I had with my team, rather a team lead, and I could sense this kind of like a insecurity feeling within him. So the context here is, if you remember a few weeks back, I told that our project has gone live, the beta live, and then in the coming months we're planning to go with GA. Now, earlier this week there was a plan for the roadmap planning that was announced, and they told like what are all the things that we are doing and when we are doing and when we are going with the GA and all those stuff. Now, the problem here is that the work that is to be done for the GA, it's kind of like split in such a way that everyone gets an equal share of work. And by doing this, some amount of work, which according to me and even according to my team member, which was supposed to be done by us, is being given to somebody else because their job needs to be made safe, or they can't be kept idle during this time. Now, what this has led to is something like my team lead feels that taking away this part of work from us, like if we are supposed to get 5 parts and we have been given only 3 and 2 have been given to somebody else, or like 1 part each has been given to somebody else. Now what this will lead to is that if we finish these 3 parts sooner, or maybe if you get deeper into working on these 3 things, this might look actually simple. In fact, he has already done his analysis and he feels that the 3 parts that has already been allocated to us is like very simple and something very easy, which means that we'll finish it off soon and we will be sitting idle compared to what we would have been if we had got all the 5 parts. So in a way, he kind of like, I could sense that he's feeling that insecurity that okay, we'll be idle and will not have any work, and what are the things that might come into the head when idle word comes into picture. Now when we discuss this with one of our senior technical lead, what he has to say is he kind of like took a defensive step, and he kind of like answered it in a very diplomatic way, wherein he told that we can't give everything to everyone, and also putting everything under your plate means that somebody else will be very idle and they will start thinking like the way you are doing it. But again, we have to be a little bit selfish from our side also, and this person, the senior lead whom we're talking about, he's also from India, and we kind of like assume that he will be supporting us and telling us that what we are anticipating or what we are asking for is more reasonable. But he's trying to play safe because again, that's kind of like his insecurity, wherein if he tries to push too much towards our side, then people might start questioning him like, why are you so much in favor of the team there, and why not you talk in a more neutral way and talk in a more global way. So this is a kind of discussion that has been like bothering us since kind of like few days, and more so specifically today. A different kind of context came in when I had a discussion with my manager. I had my one-on-one with him today, and I was talking about reallocating one resource to a different team, and he felt that he doesn't have any kind of, I would say, like opportunity to move him, but he wanted me to do it. But again, if we don't do, then it will lead to some other problem. Now again, this is like the indecisive thing, like whether I should take, whether he should take, or I'm telling like, why don't you take, because his profile suits you. But if either of us don't take, then that person's career might go in for a little bit of a downward curve, because the current job, the current profile where he's working on, he's not really enjoying it much, and even the manager there is not having a very positive vibes about the work that he's doing. So in a way, again, it's all like this insecurity thing, like this guy is getting tensed up because the work he's doing is not good and the feedback that he's getting is not good. He's feeling a little bit worried, but on the other hand, that manager is expecting us to absorb him so that there is no problem for him on a longer run, but we don't have an opening, or rather we don't have any option wherein we can absorb him. So it's like all confusion when it comes to the job and the type of work you do and all those stuff. Now, having said that, again, insecurity aspect or the things related to sensitiveness. It's like I have a couple of resources under my name who are due for a promotion, and one of them is like repeatedly asking, while my manager has a couple of names from his side. I am ready to let go one of the names because we've been asked to tell whether we can give just one names each who are like very critical and they need to be promoted rather than all four names. But now my manager feels that both his resources are very critical and it's very sensitive, and they might come back and probably even resign if things go bad and all those stuff. But in my case also that's the same. So ideally I'm suggesting him, why not go with like one name each, and the second name will keep it as a second priority and I'll give him the precedence compared to mine. But my manager kind of says yes, but he's feeling insecure that if one of those two people are not given a promotion in a critical way, then they might leave, and that might lead him to some kind of like a handicap situation in his team. So all these like discussions which all lead to one or the other kind of insecurity is what has been discussed today, and it is like really challenging to figure out what to do, what not to do, whether to ask for something, whether to not to ask for something. All these things was how the day went today. I know it's very difficult to articulate everything and tell this is right or this is wrong, but time should answer us what is the correct thing or what is the wrong thing to do. So that's pretty much how the day went today. I as of now, when I'm recording it, I'm like another 10 minutes away from another meeting, which will decide how much more of work we'll get and how much less of work we'll get and all those stuff. So I'll wind up this update for today, the journal for today as of this moment, and I'll catch you back tomorrow. So until tomorrow, take care and bye bye.